Welcome back to Money is Blind podcast. I'm your host Prasoon. This is the show for blind and visually impaired persons to learn entrepreneurship. So if you think that your blindness, your visual impairment is stopping you from achieving success by becoming an entrepreneur, a businessman, you should think again because in this podcast you will learn everything that you need to build your own business, stop chasing jobs, and dream big. That's why I call the show Money is Blind. Because if you have the right mindset and the right skills that an entrepreneur needs, you can build anything. The sky is the limit. So, in this episode, I'll be talking about four blind entrepreneurs. Yeah, four blind entrepreneurs who are rich, who are famous, and who are successful. So, let's get started. We'll start with Mike May. He's a successful adventurer and an entrepreneur. He lost his vision at the age of 3 years. So he was not like me, he lost his sight in his childhood itself. But now he is the co founder of Centauro Group. It's a company that develops accessible GPS solutions for the blind and visually impaired persons. And what is GPS? If you have used Google Maps or Waze, that's a global positioning system and that's GPS. Now, what did Mike May do? He just made it accessible so that blind persons can use it. That's brilliant. That's a company. He has also participated in various extreme sports events and now he is giving back to the society, to the blind community by becoming an active participant in events. He is organizing many events for the blind community and he is a well-known person in the social media. If you search on YouTube, you can find his videos. And I'm trying to get an interview of Mike May. Next entrepreneur is Sabriye Tenberken. Sabriye is a German author and a co-founder of the organization which is called Braille Without Borders. What a name for an organization. She is also a social worker and she became blind at the age of 12 years. But blindness didn't stop her. She later established the School for the Blind in Tibet. Yeah, you heard it right, in Tibet. Sabriye has worked extensively to empower the blind community. Even in the developing countries, she shifted from her hometown and her passion has made her famous, successful, and a renowned blind entrepreneur. She is also training blind and visually impaired persons so that they can get employment opportunities. So, why do I consider her as an entrepreneur? Because she has written a book, and if you ask me, becoming an author is like an entrepreneur. Your book is your product, you have to find an audience. You have to do the marketing, you have to conduct interviews, you have to get into shows, promote it, do the sales, organize pre-sale event, pre-launch events. Next up in our list is Richard Turner. Richard is a renowned card magician. Yeah, a card magician, but he's blind. He's also a sleight of artist. He's also a sleight of hand artist. Now, his eye condition is retinitis pigmentosa. You might have heard about it. It's a kind of degeneration of the rod photoreceptor cells in the back of our retina. So that's his condition. It's pretty rare, but that didn't stop Richard. He practiced cards, he conducted mock shows, he conducted multiple shows, and it's like beating, and it's like breaking a rock. It takes at least 1000 blows. But all of us, including me, I heard about him because he's blind, because he's successful. We might have heard about his one or two shows, but he has put the work in his childhood. He mastered the art of card manipulation and it takes years and years of practice. It takes commitment, it takes mindset, the proper mindset. And we should not ignore the 999 blows which went unnoticed. All of us hears about and sees only the last blow which broke the rock. And finally, we have Hobby Wedler. He's a blind entrepreneur and a sensory expert. If you Google Sense Point and Hobby Wedler, you can find him. He is the founder of this company called Sense Point. If you Google the company Sense Point Design, you can find him because he is the founder of this company, Sense Point Design. This company specializes in creating sensory experiences for businesses and many other organizations. This company is a successful one right now. And apart from being a full-time founder of this company, he also conducts wine tasting events and dining events. And both of these are to emphasize sensory perceptions. So these are four. If you have the right mindset, if you got a little bit of motivation after listening to this episode, you can also reach this list. Maybe in the next 5 or 10 years, I'll be talking about you guys. Are you a businessman? Are you blind or visually impaired? Are you planning to start your own business? Do you have a skill which you think you can sell? Write to me. You can go to www.moneyisblind.com. In the contact page, there's a small form. You can fill in your name, your email address, and send in your message. And I promise I will reply back to you. On that note, I'm signing off. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.